So I left for a while. I don't even know what I was talking about, but favorite song Prom King, Heaven All Around Me, Gray, Busy, Sirens, and damn, broke every song, every song, every. Next is Igor. I love Tyler. One of my favorite artists ever, like in top three. The first album I heard from him, the first song I heard from him was Who Dat Boy. It was the single. It came out in the summer. I heard it just from a playlist. And the intro alone just made me fall in love. This isn't my favorite album from him. My favorite album right now is still Wolf, but this is definitely his best album yet. And what this album taught me is that you can create a story with music. You can create a full, conclusive, decisive story and make it sound great. This dude really inspired me to make my own shit, La Doble Exquisite, which was a story about just, some stupid shit. I don't want to say every song is my favorite song again, so I'll say favorite songs: Igor's Theme, Earthquake, I Think, and New Magic Wand. Last two. Everywhere at the End of Time is a 7-hour album on YouTube by The Caretaker, and it is basically a dementia slash Alzheimer's simulator. If I'm correct, Alzheimer's and dementia is the same thing, but it's the disease where when you get old, your memory starts to get worse and worse until eventually you don't remember anything anymore. Like, I've seen videos of people not even recognizing like their family members. It's very sad, and this album reflects that, I think, perfectly. I've never had dementia. I never knew anybody who had dementia, but I would imagine that it's like this. And if it is, it's so much worse than I ever imagined. I suggest you listen to the entire thing to really get the full experience. One day, I just decided to check out part one. I listened to it one night, then I got too scared. So I was like, I'll take it off for a while. And then I listened to the rest of it one day and I just sat in my bed. It scared the hell out of me. I feel like I was on a drug or some shit. It was scary. I just sat there with my headphones on, like in the dark, with my head up. It's just freaky. It's scary. What it taught me is that I should be aware and make every moment count. It taught me that I can't just go through life with one boring day or one day where I didn't do anything. It taught me that I don't want it to be next week and then I forget this day because I didn't do anything. I don't want to go through life just forgetting shit. Looking back on 2021, I've done a lot. I've done a lot of shit. And it's funny because like a couple videos ago, I said I didn't do anything. But I've done a lot this year. And that makes me fucking happy because it reminds me of Everywhere at the End of Time. It reminds me that if I waste my fucking life and spend the whole time doing fucking nothing, playing games and watching this damn TV, then it's gonna be like that. Last album, Jesus.
What you doing in the club on a Thursday? She said she only here for a girl birthday. They order champagne but still look thirsty. Rock forever 21 but just turned 30.
I have to put a Kanye album on here. Jesus is my favorite one, so I picked Jesus. I think it's his second best project under Dark Fantasy. There are other albums that are sonically and just quality wise better on paper, but when you think about what these albums are about, then this is the best one. If you don't know the story, Kanye, after he made Dark Fantasy, kind of stopped being, I guess, the bad guy, chilled out a little bit, made Watch the Throne, made a bunch of cool singles. He was doing his thing, and he was trying to get into the fashion world, trying to get these cosigns. He was trying to get into the fashion world, trying to get, I don't know, connections or some shit, but nobody would let him. Nobody would let him because he was a rapper. He wasn't looked at as a fashion artist because at the time no rappers were really doing fashion. So this nigga Kanye just was like, okay, I'm gonna channel all of that anger and put it into this music. And what Kanye made is so influential. So many artists would not be here right now if it wasn't for Yeezus. So many artists. Yeezus is an angry, abrasive version of Kanye. Version of Kanye that you see in little glimpses of, like during like the Taylor Swift thing, or the George Bush doesn't care about black people. But it's full and 100% here. This album opened the doors for fashion and rap artists converging. This opened the doors for rap artists doing more than just rap. The Yeezy 350s probably would not be here if it wasn't for this album. This album showed the fashion world why the fuck Kanye needs to be here. This album showed people that even if you don't like the nigga, you gotta agree that he makes amazing music. This album was probably the album that actually solidified him as one of the greatest artists of all time. Dark Fantasy is the album that shows he is, but this is the album where it's like, oh, so you just made another masterpiece. Favorite songs: Bound to, On Sight, Black Skinhead, and New Slaves. And that's it. I'm gonna do like more parts and shit because there's way more shit I need to put on here. But that's it for now. Excellent.
Can't find a girl from the bus. When she looks at me, it makes me blush. If you sit on me, I almost nut. Your boyfriend sucks, I'm not the judge. Yeah, I ghost that you don't hold a grudge. And I hate myself, I fucking suck. Oh my god, need to sob. I am broke, need a job. So to talk to me and make my heart throb. Nigga, what's this beat? Where's my friendship? Where's my